some of the items that I might be bringing in if I take care of the building will have entities and energies attached to them.
So it'll be interesting to see if we pick up on any energies tonight, how that could possibly interact with some of the strong energies that are attached to some of the items that you have.
What in the world?
Yeah, I just heard something on the stairs.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought I did as well, as soon as you mentioned.
Yeah, that is one of the craziest and creepiest things that we've had happen on an episode of Paranormal Quest.
About a month ago, I was forced to start searching for a location to relocate the archive of the Afterlife, my paranormal museum. Unexpected circumstances pointed me toward this building in Cameron, West Virginia, which has stood here for over 120 years. We are here tonight to answer two questions. One, is this building haunted? And two, would it be the right fit for my haunted relics?
It is a cold, windy night, and we are here to investigate a haunted house on Main Street. This is a possible location for Steve to move the archive of the Afterlife, and we are here tonight to find out if this house is actually haunted.
Yes, the house that we're going to investigate tonight actually belongs to a friend of the family, and I happened to see it listed on social media as for sale by owners. So from the look of the pics that they put up, it looked interesting, looked large enough, spacious enough for the collection. So it's kind of, you come to this point where we're going to try to give it a preliminary investigation to see if this is where the collection needs to go.
Now, we know that this house was built sometime before 1900, and we're hoping that we can capture paranormal evidence tonight. So let's walk inside and take a look at it.
Alrighty. Let's check her out.
Now, that you've been here once before, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is the three of us, our first time stepping foot inside this house. And the owner has kept the house in great shape, but you can tell that it's old. You can tell it has history. And there is definitely a very strange vibe when you walk in. I noticed that as soon as we were pulling up here. You know, you can tell the house is old, and it almost seems like there's a vibe to it. And it also doesn't help that because of the windstorm tonight, it knocked out all power to the house. So we are here in this house literally without power. So who knows? Hopefully that'll help intensify the energy tonight.
Absolutely, we're hoping so.
One thing that we've had a lot of luck with when we do residential cases is we always have homeowners give eyewitness accounts to the paranormal activity, but this is a little bit different because the house is for sale and you're looking at possibly purchasing it and putting your paranormal museum into this building, the archive of the Afterlife. We're really having to go in blind for this investigation. And everything that we learn tonight hopefully will lead us in the right direction on whether this is the right fit for your paranormal museum.
Being that the house was built right around 1900, from what we've gathered up so far, that's about 5 years or so from my thinking of the big Cameron fire that almost decimated the entire town. So we don't know how maybe someone that lived here how they could have been affected by that fire. You know, they may have, lost loved ones in it. You know, who knows? Who knows what what that could have led to.
Another thing that will be very interesting to see is, because you're a museum, you have a lot of items that seem to have either very strong energies or very strong entities attached to them. So it'll be interesting to see if we pick up on any energies tonight, how that will interact, how that could possibly interact with some of the strong energies that are attached to some of the items that you have.
Even if this is the location that I end up going with, we don't know what the collection is going to do to the energy, if there is any energy here at this location.
Maybe with the size of this house, they may have used it as a makeshift hospital for anyone that...
That's possible. It might even be older than 1895. It might have been here, during that, and as you said, it might have been used as a makeshift hospital or something, or even...
Yeah, because like you pointed out, Jason, you had said that one thing that you noticed over the years is that there's a lot of times when they can't pinpoint the exact year that a house was built, they'll estimate. And if a house was built before 1900, but they don't know of the exact year, generally they will just put 1900 on the deed. And so it's hard to tell. Maybe this house would have been here for that fire. Did you hear that? Can you walk back through there, Jason? Okay, come forward. Yeah, I just heard something on the stairs.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought I did as well, as soon as you mentioned.
Yeah. It was weird because right as we were walking up here, I was getting ready to say, I get a bad feeling from this staircase right now. Knowing that around this corner is the stairs, I get a bad feeling from it. And right before I was getting ready to say that, it sounded like someone moved on the stairs. So, I don't know, that's weird. Hello?
You're right there, Steve.
Felt like it's like a cobweb, but there's no cobweb here.
No.
No, because Ryan was just standing there.
I didn't feel any cobwebs there.
Nothing there.
That's strange.
It's like I can kind of feel it in my hair a little bit too.
Did you come down the stairs?
It's getting colder.
Yeah. We don't mean you any harm. Yeah, I got static on me right now. We don't mean you any harm. We don't want to hurt you. We're just here to talk to you and see if you want to talk to us. A little bit of conversation, that's all. Ooh, that's a new one. That's a powerful static.
Really?
Yeah, literally, it was like I felt it.
Hello? My name's Steve. This is my friends Ryan, Dave, and Jason. We were given permission to come in by Larry. He owns the house now. So we're not trying to be rude or anything. Can you maybe... I was going to say knock on the wall.
That was behind you.
Is that where it came from? I thought it sounded like it came from in the stairwell.
It sounded to me like it came from right behind you there, Steve.
Could you knock on the wall again? Maybe tap your foot on the floor?
All right, you guys want to walk upstairs here and see? Because if this continues, we're going to want to grab our equipment and get started. It feels different on the second floor, and I know that's not something that we can quantify for people watching. We can't present evidence to you about how we're feeling, but we can use how we're feeling to corroborate the evidence that we're getting. So whenever we do get strange feelings, we always talk about it. We always mark what we're feeling, because it very well could pay off later. What's in that room behind you, Dave?
Now, when I did that walkthrough the first time with Larry, we weren't here that long, but this room especially felt very heavy. Felt just odd to it. I don't know why. I didn't really visually pick up on anything like that, but I felt drawn to it, but I felt I felt drawn to this room, but it felt very, very heavy, almost to the point where it was uncomfortable.
I know you said whenever we talked about what you felt after that walkthrough with Larry, you said you weren't quite sure if you picked up on anything when you were here, except for one room. So this was that room.
This is that room.
Okay. I don't know. It's just ever since we got here, I've had a weird, strange feeling on the second floor, and I'm excited to see what we can pick up with the evidence. So this is gonna definitely, the second floor is gonna have to be a huge focus, especially for abandonment.
Absolutely.
Look in here. We're filming an abandonment. You can see we have a light on in here. And this light has been turning off and on by itself. It was just off for, what, a good 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it is a camera light. It's literally one of our reliable panel camera lights. We've never ever had a problem with it in the past.
Stuck. Because at first when I noticed it was off, I didn't see you up there by Dave's car. I thought you went in to fix something.
Right. No, I've been out here. I was just standing by the car for that YouTube live stream. So, this is really weird.
It just went fully
It
off.
just went off again. Yep, see the light's off now. This is gonna be weird for the...
I'm looking forward to seeing the footage.
I
Before
promise.
it went off this last time again, it got dim, and then it got bright. Went dim, got bright, and Dave said, if you're in there that can hear us, turn that light off. When you were talking to Steve, and it wasn't 10 seconds, the light went off.
That's so
Yeah,
creepy.
something is manipulating that light because it's going in, out, out.
That's not something that normally happens with those lights. They're very reliable.
But even still, they're brand new batteries.
Yeah, I mean, I charged every single battery
And we only have had that light set up for, a little while.
It hasn't even been used for half an hour.
Mm-mm.
There's no reason it should be off.
Been setting out in the car here for the abandonment at the location, and we've noticed through the window of the back room we have camera set up and a light panel, and the light in about 40 minutes has went off 3 times. It's brand new battery. There's no reason at all that the light should be going off. It went off 3 times, and before it went off the 3rd time, the light, you could very clearly see from outside, it went dim, went bright, dim, bright, and it's off again. There's nobody in this house. There's no reason that light should be going off like that. So we're a little bit apprehensive as to what we're going to walk in on.
Yeah, let's go in there and figure out what's going on. Let's go right to that room and see if we can figure it out.
If the battery was drained, it would
It'd be
go
done.
off.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for that.
Yeah, if the battery dies, it just goes off. There's that set up. Oh, it feels so much better in here. It's freezing out there. You could probably tell that I was shivering when I was holding the camera.
46 in here.
Hello?
Whoa. It just came back on.
Holy sh!
Are you kidding me? What the f, man? Are you f***ing with me right now?
Hello?
Just walked in, the freaking light just turned on. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I have chills.
Thank you.
This is for real.
This is a battery. Again, there is no electricity running in this house.
There's nothing on it, like nothing is.
Shake the light a little bit. See if it's
There's a
loose.
battery pack on it.
No
Sound is
way.
a freaking pound, man. Oh my god. Did
You just
do
turned
that?
it off.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Okay.
Dave just turned it off, but that is probably one of the craziest things we've had happen.
Yeah. That's really weird.
Creepy is one word for it.
Yeah, that is one of the craziest and creepiest things that we've had happen on an episode of Paranormal Quest. Literally, as soon as we walked in, it turned back on.
Yeah. As I was coming, you guys were already in. As I came through the door, pretty much turned on.
And this, just for the record, this door is locked.
We would have seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this door right here, I was told by the property owner.
Look, it's even taped shut. Look.
Yeah, it's taped shut up here on top. We did not enter this door. And you know us, guys. You know, anybody that watches Paranormal Quest knows that we are honest to a fault
Yeah.
about what we
Right
get.
outside this door, about 20 feet, is Dave's car, and right behind it is Ryan's car.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, cut to the clip of that when we were walking in. I mean, you can see nobody's in here.
Right.
The key is going to be with the footage on that camera.
Yeah. That's
going to tell the tale.
that's crazy.
Whoa. It just came back on.
Holy
Just to prove, because you know us, we're honest to a fault. We want to make sure that everything that we present as paranormal evidence or unexplained is actually paranormal or unexplained. We're not gonna bullshit anyone. We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna fake anything. So I want you all to see this. This is not some light that is just rigged up to be a motion sensor or to flicker on its own. This is just an LED video light. It has 2 batteries, on and off switch, and it has dimmer knobs. That is it.
Which it was doing.
So you turn it, it comes on. The battery is still good. So it's not motion activated. It is meant to be a constant video light.
Like for interviews and different stuff like that.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. And the icing on the cake was us walking into this room and having it come back on.
Whoa. It just came back on.
Holy
Yeah, and I just want to add further that the reason that we did normally we have plenty of like IR lights and stuff, and you know we have powered IR lights, but we don't have any electricity here tonight because there's a power outage. So normally we would have just plugged in an IR light to go with that camera,
Right.
but we didn't have any power, which led us to having to use this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally limited ways we can keep going over and over and over this to try to debunk it, but
There's no explanation.
it's not faulty. Dave shook it, you shook it, the light doesn't flicker. We walked in, the light turned on, we did not hear that switch click.
You know, if someone from the company that makes the light wants to contact us and tell us or explain this somehow as to why it did that, please, by all means, do it. We would love for you all to, you know, contact us and tell us, no, what actually happened was this. It's not paranormal. But I don't have an explanation for how that could be possible. But yeah, if anyone from the company newer wants to contact us and explain what happened there, we welcome it. Please do, because we want to know.
Very weird. Did we turn a light on?
I swear I saw a light come on in there.
Wait, did the power come back on?
I bet that is.
Oh.
Power just came back. What did you say? Right as soon as we finished abandonment, that's
Yeah.
The way we're going to start this investigation, because of the way the house is structured, there's a second floor and a first floor. It would cause a lot of contamination if two of us were upstairs, two of us were downstairs. So we're going to separate the sessions. Steve and I are going to stay in the house while Jason and Dave go to the car. They're going to sit out there for a little while we investigate. And then when we're done, Jason and Dave are going to come in and they're going to have the house to themselves. And then we're going to regroup, come all back in and investigate together to end the night. So,
That's right.
And with the way things are going, this investigation's looking promising. So,
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, you ready, Jason?
Hey, let's go.
All right, you want to lock the door behind us?
I will.
Well, good luck, you two.
Thanks, sir.
Gotta stay warm.
Oh yeah.
You got it?
We're locked in. Hello again, my name's Steve.
My name's Ryan.
We're just visiting. We'd like to make communication with you. We come with respect. We'd like to make communication with you. We'd like to make communication with you. We're aware that this might be the first time anyone's directly tried to communicate with you, being that, you know, we're still alive and you moved on to the next step, the next area of existence. We know nothing about this house other than we're told it was built around 1900. We do know that we're in Cameron, West Virginia. But that's pretty much the extent of it. If anyone here would like to communicate, we'd love to know your first name, or right inside the room over here that I'm pointing to, there's a device in there on the fireplace mantle. It's glowing red. It's lights on the outside, you see. If you touch that, it will not harm you. It might go off. It's rather loud, but it'll help us know that you're here. So if you would do that, or maybe again, leave your first name on the device over there that Ryan's holding. If I end up purchasing the building, I want you to know that I personally value, I personally appreciate old, used homes, buildings, different things like that. So my intentions are is to support this house in order to keep it standing, keep it taken care of the best I can. And some of the items that I might be bringing in if and or when, that I take care of the building will have entities and energies attached to them. Some good and some not so good.
Hey, Steve, do you want to go into that room
Which one?
that you don't like?
The creepy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stand out here.
Oh, okay. I'm sure.
And I'll cover you from out here.
I want to stay where you can see it.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Walk in that door.
We just wanted to let you know that we're not trying to hurt you. We don't want to harm you. We just want to talk. We know that this is your house and we're just visitors in it for now.
Has anyone here ever tried maybe closing a door? Are you able to do that? You know, we don't know. Can you do that? Can you move a door or close it?
Did you hear that? I just heard like movement or footsteps on the stairs back there. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I should have probably put the ring on those steps.
You can move it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, get off. Are you able to walk up to that and touch that device on the steps? In theory, it's just shortly after Halloween,
It is.
you know.
That's weird.
Does this time of the year hold a lot of power, a lot of energy for you? I just saw a flash up there in the corner.
Really?
Yeah. A little soft, like person, like. Does anyone here remember the big fire here in Cameron that destroyed a lot of buildings? Almost the whole town, from what we've heard. I just had a burst of air right behind my neck.
Really?
Yeah, a little soft. We haven't heard much more about the fire. Did anyone, hopefully not, did anyone get hurt?
We should probably move down to the first floor here in a couple minutes. We've been rolling 23 up here, so
That's a good idea.
it's been quiet so far up here. I'm gonna set this REM pod in here.
In there. Okay. Is there like a Velcro strap to hook that onto the thing?
There it is, yeah.
This one? He did that thing drop like that.
That's all right. These battery packs are just. These battery packs are just. These battery packs are just.
Okay, we've come down here to the first floor. Again, my name's Steve. That's Ryan. And we just would like to make communication with you if you want to. There's a device over there on the windowsill, the ledge. If you touch the device, orange lights will probably light up for you, and there are also blue lights if it picks up on you, on your energy. That's what we're made of. We were on cam for a little bit.
Yeah.
When we were in here earlier, Steve felt like there were spider webs all around him, and I was standing right there, and I got a really big static charge that hit me as we were doing the walkthrough earlier. If that was you getting close to us, can you go over there to that windowsill and touch that device? Or go into the other room and touch the device in there that's on the floor? If you want Steve to buy this building, can you give us a sign? Can you make something happen? I heard someone on the stairs just there.
I heard it too.
I heard someone on the stairs just there. I heard someone on the stairs just there.
Are you able to show yourself, like your face or a hand? If so, maybe reach out and touch Ryan's arm, or maybe his hand. We're curious, you know. We don't know what it's like to be on your side of existence, but we know that you do exist. You once existed here on this side of life, but now we know that you're on a different side of life. Feel anything, Ryan? It's quiet.
Mm-hmm. Keep rolling on that, Steve, while we go out there.
You're at the wrong door.
Where am I at? Oh, keep rolling on that.
I wonder where the hell are you going, man?
It's dark. I can't see.
Okay, closing door. Just with the other camera.
Okay. We have the second camera still in this room rolling with the REM pod, so that's the room where the light was flickering. We put the REM pod in there and the camera on the tripod in there.
Okay.
So, but that's where that is, so if when you go in there, you know.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so we'll stay out here in the car, and you guys can go in there and do your thing.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Yeah,
Er,
good.
Not.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We're tired.
Ready, sir? Walking them out.
All right, so here we are, Dave and I. Hello, if anyone is here with us tonight. My name is Jason. This is my friend Dave. We'd love to meet you.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Dave and I, we have some items that we're holding. May look a little strange. They won't hurt you. In fact, it'll help us hear you.
So Steve and I are out here in the car. Jason and Dave just went inside. We're gonna stay out here until they finish their session and come out and get us. So they're gonna have the whole house to themselves until they're done. Then we'll all four go back into the house. We'll do a couple of sessions to finish off the night with the four of us together. It's been a pretty interesting night. Even just with the abandonment, I think that about made the night, so.
Yeah, I still can't wrap my head around that.
Me neither. That was wild.
You rolling on audio?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can keep track of our time. Sorry.
I do want to move in the threshold a little
Yeah. We're coming in to talk to you. Can you let us know where you're at, please?
If you can make a noise for us, that'll help us, Dave and I, know where you are. Earlier, someone was back in that room playing around with one of our lights.
Whoa. It just came back on.
Holy If you don't mind. If that person's still here, come out and talk to Dave. Talk to Dave and I.
Oh, they left that other camera in here.
Tell you what, I'm gonna set this right here.
Oh, and the REM pod's in here.
Yeah. Do you like our light we have there?
Did you hear that?
I thought I heard something.
It sounded like shuffling or something. Did you hear that?
I thought I heard something.
It sounded like shuffling or something. You're more than welcome to come in here and talk with us. That's why we're here. We want to speak with you. You know, as we ask you questions, if you want to answer yes to us, we have a couple devices here. You can go like this, and it'll let us know that you're here. Same thing with that one. Are we intimidating you? You don't have to be afraid of us.
those moments where it's quiet, but yet it still doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
I keep getting like, I'm getting pulled to go upstairs.
yeah.
I don't know why, but
Want to go up her?
yeah, if you want to.
Sure.
Oh!
You okay?
What the heck? I just feel like something... Dude, something was just like pulling on this camera.
You're kidding me.
No, because I was trying to lift it up to get a shot of you there, and something was pulling down on it.
Before we came around the corner, it's still doing it with the hair standing all the way up on top of my head. I didn't say anything because I didn't know if it was being close to that window, but it's cold, but
That was really weird.
if you're here with us, we're going upstairs. You can follow us. Please do.
Yes, you're more than welcome. And if you don't want us to film with our cameras, you have to tell us. That was very strange.
Yeah.
We have 4 minutes of recording time left, so.
Sure. Stand by.
Are you here with us? Can you speak through that box? What was that?
I don't know. I'm not here.
Is that footsteps?
He was moving or something.
Strange.
Did we just hear you? It's a very nice house. Do you mind that we're here tonight?
What's your name? That sounded like something. That sounded like something. Did you do that?
No.
What the heck? That sounded like something. Did you do that?
No.
What the heck?
Go.
Strange. Is it dying already?
Well, it shouldn't be, but I know the spirit box isn't defective or anything.
What in the world?
The spirit box seems to get affected by something, and it usually always has to do with the battery.
But you literally just changed that.
Exactly.
Not even 5 minutes ago. Well. Alright, we all came up here to talk to you. Do you have anything to say to us? Can you tell us your name? I said, can you tell us your name? The EDI is going off. I'm not sure what it is. It was yellow.
Air pressure. Temperature. Same. Is that you over there setting off that meter beside me? Is there anyone in the room with us? If you'd like to speak with us, you can come into the room and talk to us. We don't want to scare you. We don't mean you any harm.
There's lots of bright lights in here that you can interact with. Could you do that for us?
Does the original owner of the house still live here? What's your last name? Your last name.
That's me. I'm gonna put this right in the center of the room. So all you have to do is walk up to this and do that. And it'll go off. Can you do that for us? Got a drop in temperature, but it is getting colder in here, so that doesn't necessarily mean that that's paranormal.
Are there any children here? If so, if you go close to that device right here on the floor, it's got a light on it, it's red. It'll light up with real pretty lights. It's a lot of fun. It won't hurt you. Could you do that? Go up and touch that light.
We're gonna have to go here in a few minutes. We'd love to get to talk to you here. If you've already spoken, I apologize, but there's also a light over here on the mantle that if you get close to it and speak, we should be able to hear your voice.
You don't own this house anymore. Do you know that? So if you're still listening or watching, can you walk right in here and touch that red light? And we'll leave you alone. We'll leave.
done. I think it's done.
Yeah, it seems like the energy's just dissipated up here, and it's really, really peaceful.
It is.
But
180 from earlier
yeah,
when we got here.
yeah.
Yeah, I just heard something on the stairs. Did you? Yeah.
I thought I did as well, as soon as you mentioned.
Whoa! It just came back on.
Holy
And you'll have that with any location, though. You know, you have activity, things happen, and then whenever the energy's spent, or maybe they're done, it just stops. So.
And that, I mean, just to add to that, that's just not because we haven't been here before and we got used to it, because Steve has been here before. And, I mean, would you agree, Steve, earlier when we got here it was...
Oh, it was far more heavier than it was when I went through here. When I walked through with Mr. Robbins.
Yeah.
Like when I got here, the one room that I did not really care for was the one at the end of the hall. And I didn't like when you were Ryan said you felt uncomfortable downstairs. I call it the dining room because it looks like a dining room, but it's the room right before the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
When I went through with Mr. Robbins, that was the most like energy, like lightest room of the place. And even tonight, I didn't like it. Didn't feel comfortable there. So
But now there's nothing.
now it's
Yeah.
It's that quiet in here where you're getting ready to just fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see if there's any explanation for that light and the way that it acted whenever we were doing abandonment.
I mean, there's literally limited ways we can keep going over and over and over this to try to debunk it, but
There's no explanation.
it's not faulty. Dave shook it, you shook it, the light doesn't flicker. We walked in, the light turned on, we did not hear that switch click.
And I'm excited to watch that footage and get to the bottom of that, because
Me too.
that was really interesting.